Oh, and
right.
it is working. There it is.
Oh, and it is working. There it is.
A little better. That's a little better. There we go. That's a little better. Welcome to Live with
Oh,
John.
hi, Matt.
When I hear the sound and I go and I hear the
hi,
crowd is
Matt.
roaring. No,
Hi, Matt. Hi,
no.
Matt. Did you just try
All right.
calling me?
How you guys doing? What's going on? We're live with John right now, and what do we have tonight? What has been going on? What do I recommend? What's going on with the yays and nays? You're right. I'll let you tonight. I'm going to be doing some yays and nays. The yays and the nays. What do we got here? All right. So on the yays and nays. Oh, before I get started in the yays and nays, I just want to take a little shot over here. Let's take a little peek. We'll come right back. But over here, I've got a lineup of paintings that I'm like, oh man, if I could get paint to every one of these canvases tonight, I'd be a happy person, you know? Just get something started, right? Right on, team. Here we are, working on the yays and nays. I've been working on these off and on for well, as I always do, over the last week, but got some new ones in here. I've trimmed a few down, but let's go for it and see what we're going to be working on, right? All right, this guy has been in here quite a bit. He's been in there. I just got some finishing work to do, but I'm all like, I need time to do. Let's get close. Maybe I'll put it over here. Who knows? And check out this little guy right here. Oh my goodness. I put a little bit more definition with different types of blue up in there. Kept a little shading going under the chin. And then, you can see like there's a little bit of blue back there. I'm just trying to get rid of that. So it's making this guy do a real nice glow up in there. Maybe I'll this is a collaboration between me and a buddy. His name is Jacob Sully. And then I went over it and I let him know. I told him I was going to, that's what happens in a collaboration. We might be working on that one. Whoa, here we are. The Cavity Clubhouse. This is the Cavity Clubhouse. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a clubhouse, but it's a hangout. Definitely, this is where people come in there. It doesn't look like time in between each wheat paste or tag went up. Ode to Top Gun? Whew, I'm going to put it over here. Oh, geez, Louise, what? I'm digging that. And then it's got the word up there. It says 30 pickles. Oh, man. Very generous moves tonight. I feel like doing that. Yeah, that's another. Wow. All right. I think I might bring this blue down to give like a perception of a shape coming back in. But hey, there's 2 feet right there. Or is that a twisted neck? Dancing neck. Dancing neck. That doesn't sound spicy. But I don't know what maybe we will work on. No, not working on this guy. Take that. Hey, I'll have you guys know I did not pass on this one this time. There's these darker greens down here. That's all I did is bing, bang, boop, bop, bip, bip, and nothing up in the face. But I think these darker greens, I think I'm going to start going back in with like this darker shade. Maybe I can get a lighter shade of this and then put that in there to insinuate like these tendons, these muscles, these clothing wrinkles. And then here's some new ones, I just had them in the rotation and was like, they don't have anything on them. So I'm just going to put something on. Here's some like really heavy stuff, magenta, off-white, a little sherbet orange, and the darkest of mossy greens. We're not going to work on this one, but I have ideas for this one. Oh, Holy Wizard Society. Holy Wizard Society. That's a Starhead boy saying, oh yeah, let's do that. Let's get that one prepped, ready to roll. White highlights? Not yet, John. Not yet. Okay, not yet. Sam Keith. Wow, points. Dan's on the board with points. So, let's just get started for a couple pieces down the road, right? Doesn't hurt to be prepared. All right, here we go. All right. You're like, what the heck is that? Like I said, you make it, you will make something with it. Oh no. Oh, but there is a few little drippity droppities in there. You can't get away from me. All right, let's get down to brass tacks here. I need a yellow that looks good on top of this yellow. It's kind of leaning a little bit of green. Famity, what up, Neon? Animatrix W. Neon Orange, thanks, FT. How are you? Bird's Nest. Good, bro. Thanks. Dang, I should have gone with pre-existing orange. Oh, man. Now, after explaining that whole area, I'm like, oh, man, do I want to go over top of that? Geez, some decisions to make. Is that a suit or is that a shoulder and he's in a seat? Neon Orange strikes again. We'll have to go back and get that as a soundbite. Neon Orange. Holy moly, bright. Oh man, I gotta knock this all down. Ooh. And then I got these other ones over here. Michelle was looking at my work the other day, and then she's like, "Hey, where's this one?" I'm like, "Here's that one." She's like, "Where's that other one?" I'm like, "Right here." And then she's like, "Oh, well, look at this. Beep, bop, boop." And then it's like, "Oh shit, starting to put something together here." I think that looks pretty neat. And then there's some other things here. You know, it has some of these same blues. I know it's just a face, but like all these paintings that I have been working on recently, even this one, you know, I think, you know, I know it doesn't have any of those same colors. There's like the yellows right in here. There's yellows in a bunch of that, so that one totally fits. But yeah, so I pushed the button and then I tried to come back, and then next thing you know, I wasn't with you guys, and that stunk. G.I. Joe was my jam.
Hey everybody, John Osgood here with Thatching Your Lawn with John. Tomorrow night's episode, we're going to show you a few ways to lay down sod, some proper watering techniques, and of course we're going to show you easy and effective ways to thatch your lawn. That's Thatching Your Lawn with John, Wednesday nights at 6.
And I'm like, oh man, this is a waste. So I took it off and I'm going to restretch it. So I can take that linen and reuse it somehow. And those are the brakes. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Ezra, pick up the phone.
Run it,
Ezra, pick up the phone.
run it,
Ezra, pick up the phone.
run it,
Pick up the phone. Pick up the
run it.
phone.
We did it. We did it. Here we go. Let's get the color. I like the color field going on. The color chase. Here we go. I like to set the mood for everybody. Hey everybody, what's going on? Anyways. Hey, thanks for watching everybody. I appreciate it. It was fun. I got some things that I need to do, and this feels like a good stopping moment right here. So yeah, let's just take a peek. We got this guy right there. That was a fun one. This guy was fun too. Rhino guy. What else? This guy right here. There was the Cavity Clubhouse. Cavity Clubhouse. This is dry now. You can still see Starhead Boy in there. I think I'll make that pop out. And then of course it was this guy I was working on like forever. You know. Well, now that's kind of looking like something perched right there. Like, uh-oh. Now I'm seeing things going that way. I don't know. This one's starting to look pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I think I got away. Well, I still have a little bit more work to do, but I think that looks pretty good right there. It's getting there, yeah. It's getting there. What if I took that off more? I don't know. I think that's all right. I think it looks pretty good. Getting close on that one. Oh, what else? Oh, and then this 3-pack that I smashed together. This is going to be something. I can feel this one's going to be something. I was going to see if I could, like, I was going to try to make this a mouth, but then put like a little, like a dome, like there's a head in there. You can see a brow, maybe an eye. But then how do I put it, like bring it all together? I see this as like a chin almost, you know? That's a face, and then this would be a big old chin. I don't know how to make this, like what's going to happen down here. I don't know. This is a weird one. Wait, could it be something like that? Is that anything? Maybe. Oh. Well, shit. That looks like something. What if I made this like all white up around here? It was this big grape-looking thing that had a face on it. I'd be totally losing all that fun stuff. Well, I am losing that. The frame goes on top of that. I don't know. Anyways, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Actually, I'm not going to be here next week. So, Starhead Boys, you're going to have to, fill in for me next week, next Wednesday. I've got some plans that I cannot change, and it just happened to land on a Wednesday. So, I might have a moment to say hello, but I'm not going to be like out here the whole time. So, anyways, all right. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next week. Let's see if we can hear ourselves. We're over here, right there. I see you right there. And I hear the sound, and I go and I hear the crowd is roaring. No, no, no.